back to Smart Solutions. I'm Maddie Montfort. Well, it's raining outside and your children are bored and you're about to pull out your hair because you know it's one of those kind of days. Well, here's a neat idea that you can make together with just an orange juice carton and the bag that it came in. To show us how, from Tiffany Tomato Designs, this is designer Tiffany Threadgold.
Hi, Maddie.
How are you? She's beaming because she's so proud of these. Show me what we're going to make.
So we're going to make these fruit baskets out of orange juice containers, like you said, and plastic bags.
They are just so sweet looking.
And you can use different flavors of juice too to get different colors.
Okay. Okay. Today we're using orange, right? Now you painted this carton.
Yeah, I painted this carton, and I just used spray paint, or you could use paper to cover up the sides.
How did you come up with this idea?
I was throwing out my orange juice carton one day and noticed that it was still pretty sturdy and could have another use because of the structure.
Because you are very earth-friendly.
Yes, very earth-friendly.
You're very conscious of reuse and recycling.
Right. So you start by cutting off the top of your container, and then once the top is cut off, you cut down the 4 sides.
Okay.
And then you flatten out each of the panels so that it's flat. Now you take your plastic bag and you want to cut them into strips. And this will be what you weave around your basket. So you want to get them thin enough so that they'll go around.
Right. By the way, how did you wash that out?
Oh, I just washed it with soap and water.
Soap and water, and that's it, and then dry it up, right? Because this is what? It sounds like a wax.
It's like a waxy surface. Yeah. So yeah, soap and water works.
It's forgiving.
Great. And I'm going to use a contrasting color here so you can see how it weaves.
Okay.
You start by folding your piece of plastic in half.
But you cut these?
And you cut each of the panels into 5 even pieces, so that there's 5 spokes here on each side. Perfect. So you take your plastic bag, once it's folded in half, you slip it over one of the spokes, and you take one end of the plastic, pull it in front of the spoke, behind the next one, and back to the center.
You didn't want to start with the end one?
You don't start with the end one. I like to start in the middle just because it gives it more of an even weave and a more natural weave as you go around.
Oh, all right.
And then you do the same thing with the other end. You take it in front of the spoke, behind the next one, and back to the center. And you just keep doing this. Going around the corner, you do it the same way too. You take it behind the next one and back to the center. And when you get to the end of one, you just take another one and tie it on.
Because you don't want to make one long one because it's too cumbersome, I would guess, right?
And you can just keep adding them as you go around and go up. And so you just make a double knot, and then you keep weaving around like that.
But how do you get to the next
level?
Weave? Yep.
It'll just gradually go over top of that one.
Okay.
So you just weave it up about halfway up the fruit basket. And here's how you end it off. This one's mostly done.
How many bags did it take you?
It's about 3 bags that you'd need for this. So you take the spokes that are still sticking straight up, and you fold them in half and fold them down. You fold it back up, and then you punch right under that fold that you made. Because this will be how you finish off the top of it. Then you take it and you tuck it inside, and you take your paper punch again, and you line it up with that other hole. And this is an easy way to make sure all your holes are aligned.
So the second punch is to make sure that
to make sure that it goes all the way through, so you can weave the top.
All right.
The top through. And to finish it off, we're just going to use regular wrapping paper ribbon. You want to make sure you cut enough to go around your basket twice.
What other uses? I mean, have you ever had for the cartons?
I've made placemats out of them by mixing that with cereal box, and I've also saved the caps to use as checkers because sometimes they come in different colors.
Oh, that's cute.
So with this wrapping paper ribbon, you simply thread it through the first hole, and then you tie it in a knot to get it to stay. And then you take the end and you just weave this through, in and out, through the holes that you've punched in the top. And you'll finish it off like this. This is how it'll look when you're done.
That is very cute. Well, when Earth Day comes around, we're going to be saluting you.
Great.
This is very nice. And look at how adorable this looks, and the kids can feel really good about having made it or having tried to make it.
And this is another example. You don't even have to finish it off with the ribbon. You can just fold it in two. So you can just have fun with it.
If you missed anything about what we talked about today or on the rest of the show, it's all on our website. So check it out. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
Thank you, Maddie.
Good job. All right. Up next, Smart Solution of the Day. Curb your cravings. We'll show you how when we come back.